I want to jump right into the intro song because I was listening to it and I want to make sure that I got it. So you know how this go.
What was that?
Making Tahir uncomfortable. Okay, what we doing?
I missed it.
We're gonna do I want to kind of
No,
do
you don't have to do it to me. I was just fully okay with missing it.
alternative pop or alternative rock.
Okay.
I'm thinking about some Nirvana. Smells like
Ooh.
Teen Spirit.
Oh, yeah, I'm with it.
All
I had
right,
a huge
let's-
Nirvana
Is that
stage.
because I'm here?
Okay, let's get it going though. Let me see if I can get it right. I was practicing in the other room, but we're gonna try it right now. Doom 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 doom.
I got a podcast today, and those who watch know it's Foxy. We got a guest today, you know her name, and it's Roxxy. Damn it, Nanette, you scary. Damn it, Nanette, you scary. Damn it, Nanette, you scary. Damn it, Nanette, you scared. Look at my hands, they're way too big. I am Roxxy, they're way too big. Look at my hands, they're gigantic. I am Roxxy, they're gigantic. Look at these hands, sit like Titanic. Look at my hands, they're gigantic. Unplugged MTV. Roxy, you go.
I was. Oh, it was my turn. Okay. Oh wait, wait. Hey, fuck that. I don't even want it to rhyme. And fuck the year too. With that tight ass shirt on, Patty is a whore. I hate his guts, his guts, his guts. Hey yo, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. Hey yo, fuck that. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, fuck that. Hey yo, hey. Here we are now. Tahir's big back. Patty's a piece.
You just started singing the real lyrics. Oh God!
I got so excited.
She unplugged her mic. She started singing the real lyrics.
Let's go.
No,
Just-
don't touch
just
my mic. Don't touch my
nothing.
mic. This is my mic.
Just
Right here.
nothing.
Right here. Yeah.
I'm not
give
getting
it-
any
give it-
assistance.
give it.
I'm a black woman getting no help.
All right, don't do that because you fucked it up.
Boo.
Yeah. This nigga start singing the real
I
thing.
got so happy. I thought this is really good. Oh, we're
I
jamming.
love that song. Did y'all see the
It's a good
video of
Got
the
cookie
group
everywhere.
that invited all of these people out, and they were like in a football stadium, and it was like over 500 people playing and singing the song.
Yeah.
They had all the drum
And the
kits
guitars
out
and
there,
shit,
the
and she was
guitars,
fire.
the singers,
Can you imagine being a shitty musician at that time?
and you just blend in. Just don't turn your fucking amp on.
No, if your snare is hitting way earlier.
Oh,
way
yeah.
everybody like.
See, I was thinking about the guitar. Like, you just don't turn the amp
There you
on.
go.
You just look like you're rocking out, but don't turn your amp on,
I
my
feel
boy.
like as a singer, you could kind of hide it more than a guitar player.
Well, a guitar player, you just don't turn your mic. I mean, you don't turn the amp
So
on.
he's like,
Yeah, you just.
somebody gonna know. Like,
I think this shows
He
just
ain't
how
playing.
much
ain't
Nirvana crossed into like black people.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like way before Tony Hawk happened, where all these random bands are just like, "Oh
Black
yeah, I'm
people
black
love
and I know
Tony Hawk.
Ace of Spades." You know, like it was like that band that's just like,
so
I know
good.
they're grunge from Seattle, but we just loved Nirvana. I had a huge Nirvana fan. What's going
I
on?
was cracking my back. At first, I was just stretching.
Nah, you're
and-
trying to get your back cracked. That's what you're
Hey,
trying to do.
always, baby.
You try to get
It's a
somebody
good-
to look
I
at the
was really
videos
trying to-
and be like, yo, Roxy kind of different right now.
There's a lot of sound with
Merry
Smells
Christmas.
Like Teen
Merry
Spirit
Christmas.
is just
You ain't hear-
it's just a great song,
It's
bro.
such a
Like
good
it don't
song.
matter. It transcends color, transcends race. It's just a good fucking.
You like
I mean,
better
did
than
you have you
Bloom?
fucked with that whole album?
yeah, I fuck
Yeah.
with that whole album.
That
whole album,
whole
is solid
album,
as
and
fuck.
also their unplugged is so
They're
so
very
so
talented.
dope. Like even the covers they sing, like About a Girl and the Lead Belly song. Kurt Cobain
great.
is fire.
Don't fucking touch me, Roxy. Okay.
Why do you have one red nail?
I was trying to take it off. Okay, I was painting my nails and then they started smudging and then I tried to take them off and then I was
Was it
gonna
your
be-
first
You
time?
gave
Even
up
late-
after 9?
Or is this-
Oh no,
No,
you gave
see, I was
up
taking
way
them off.
earlier. Yeah, you
Because
gave
I
up hella
smudged them
early.
and I was trying to hurry up. I thought
That
y'all
was
weren't
why you
gonna
were late?
notice. No, that's not
You
why.
thought we
You
weren't
thought
gonna
we
notice
were
this shit? You thought we gonna notice this fucking
looks
massacre on your fingernails?
It's like when you watch a murder documentary and you're like, they didn't clean up anything.
Right. You just
didn't
came
even
in the
try.
studio with blood all over your hands, you fucking creep.
I don't know how I got discovered.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's not why I was
That's
late.
crazy. Yeah,
That's-
that looks awful.
Yeah, I'm not approving that. I expect more from you because you know me. It's crazy.
I was
You-
gonna do the whole show like
yeah,
that.
you should. Let's just do that.
So you know something crazy.
There you go. That's
about
your
the
new.
internet.
That's your whole new.
When the internet.
That's your whole new branding. Because now you
Damn,
can
this
now you
shit
can hide
scary.
the hands.
Yeah,
You
your
can
screen
hide-
name. Your screen name is gonna be sleeves. Loose sleeves.
Damn. So now we don't have to just make fun of your hands. Your nails are a problem too. What else?
Just today.
Your
Oh,
palms.
what else is crazy?
Your knuckles.
I have no.
Chill out, omelet.
The
Come
the
on.
palms are fine.
Come on, omelet.
Look at 'em.
Palms is greasy. Knees weak.
Oh, they're not. Ooh.
No, they're not.
It's a smooth elbow. You got smooth elbow
What's the first
Ooh.
what's the first thing on this docket,
don't-
man?
don't
we
do the double.
we have not been able to get through like a full show of our docket. So let's see what we
Yeah,
got right
docket.
now.
Oh, wow.
Coca-Cola never patented their secret formula because they would have to reveal it to the public if they did.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Coca-Cola chose not to patent this secret formula to avoid public disclosure.
I did not know that.
As patenting requires revealing details that become accessible to everyone. Instead, the
child,
company
the
protects
soda.
its recipe as a trade secret, which can remain confidential identity indefinitely, as long as secrecy is maintained. This strategy has helped Coca-Cola preserve its competitive edge over a century.
Was this before or after the Coke or just the whole time? Well, it says they never did it, so the whole time.
Well, I mean, that's a good point because if there are legit rumors about them actually including cocaine in the original, that might muddy it up a little bit. But then also, I always thought that I never really thought about that. So to patent it, you have to show what it is
Yeah.
and be like anybody else who does this. But I feel like Coca-Cola is so successful in sales,
Yeah.
they would have rather just kept it secret.
They like,
But
yeah,
here's
I
the
got
thing,
it.
like, even though if you have all the ingredients, you don't know how much of
And how
each
they in
ingredient.
the,
Right.
in the
You know what I
process
mean? Like, you
of
still
it
don't know
and
the
stuff.
recipe.
Oh, so in a patent, you just have to say what's in it. You don't have to
think
say how
so.
much of each.
But I don't know. Let me not say that because I
But
really
when you
don't know.
give,
Now I wanna know.
if somebody's really that like into stealing your shit, if you give them all the ingredients, they'll find
I'ma
a way.
figure it
They
out.
might like try it, you
Yeah.
know. But I could only imagine doing all this and then Pepsi coming out, and you being like, God, what? What?
They were useful. What is the recipe?
That's very interesting. I mean, I think that
They said they would have to do the recipe, procedure, design, and schematic, so they would have to be like the whole.
Oh, they would have to make it in front of somebody.
Oh, I wouldn't patent it either. So they would literally have to be like half a tablespoon. This. Then we cook this.
Well, I heard, and
we
this
got
might be a rumor, but I heard it was so serious that they kept half of the secret with one person and half of the secret with another person.
Oh, that's great.
What
So
about when
that-
they die?
But then it's just like, who knows the whole thing, and
Yo,
what if they die?
I'd kill the other person and take the recipe.
Yeah, and then you would still know half.
Well, no, I know the other half. Well, I got okay. First, I
You would torture a Coca-Cola employee.
Yeah. And be
What's
like, give it up, sugar. Yeah, bitch.
Imagine that was it. Sugar. Damn, I tortured you for 2 months.
for sugar.
Sugar.
Ah, man.
And then they
sorry.
die, and you're like, oh, I'm going to hell.
Man. You go to
So
hell
quick.
for sugar.
Man, I remember when Vanilla Coke dropped.
Ooh.
Child.
Not as good as cherry.
Oh, hey, vanilla cherry though, when you mix it at the
Vanilla
movies.
cherry.
I
At
don't
the movies, I be
know,
mixing.
cause like cherry is one of those things where I can
love
fuck with on
cherry Coke.
occasion, right? But vanilla Coke for me was one of them. If it's available, I'm getting it every time.
By itself or
Did
with
vanilla
liquor?
Coke have its own
Alcohols.
cover? Because you know how like
It
cherry
was
Coke had the
brownie.
little.
Yeah, it had the like white, the ivory color on the can and
Ooh,
shit like that,
ivory,
and
okay.
on the wrapper.
I do remember
Yeah,
that.
Mhm,
you
there
know
we
what?
go.
I equated
There
to
go my baby.
when
I don't even drink soda.
when
like that.
Hershey came out with the Hershey
Hey, that's
cookies
clean.
and cream.
Ooh,
When Hershey's
yeah.
cookie
No, that's
and
zero
cream.
sugar.
Ooh.
Zero sugar's always been fire.
I used to
I've
when-
never seen. Wait, what? Where's vanilla? Which?
Then when they had the
These
little
are all
cream
vanilla.
label.
Oh, that's vanilla, zero
Yeah,
sugar.
and then zero sugar. When I was drinking soda, I used to go crazy on it.
The vanilla zero sugar. That shit. That shit's
That
like
shit look like a beer can.
I was about to say, what's the beer that's
Coors.
Coors? Yep. That's
Alamo.
you know what?
That was the original right there. The Coke vanilla. You see at the top left.
When I was younger,
That was the
that's the
original. Right
one.
now,
This-
below that one. That one. That was the
this
original.
shit,
Little swirl.
this shit used to be everywhere.
Yeah.
But now it's like you got to go into like a random restaurant, like a Wingstop, and find them,
On the
Yep.
big machine.
Like
or
the
like
movie theater,
the movie
yep.
theater,
Yeah.
and it'll have like hundreds of Cokes.
Yeah,
Shit
the
you've
Coke
never
lime,
even.
the Coke orange.
Yeah, man, it'd be like
Yeah.
Coke bar.
And I be going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, orange vanilla.
It tasted like ice cream.
That's Barks at that point, right?
Yeah. I didn't try the Coke Oreo, the Oreo
It's an
Coke.
Oreo Coke?
Yeah.
Is
Please,
it good?
please look that up.
Yeah. I haven't tried it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you want to try it?
No, I
That's
don't want to try
horrifying.
I don't. Yeah,
right?
I don't like the look of
it.
it.
Yeah, they did.
No,
they,
it looks too much like Oreos.
Yeah, they did the Oreo Coke, and then they did the Coke flavored Oreo.
Wait,
I feel like
wait.
I would rather
Wait,
try
wait.
the Coke flavored Oreo than the
Yeah.
Oreo flavored
Yep.
Coke. Yeah, I don't want
Coke
I want
flavored
to drink
Oreo.
The cookie.
Uh-huh.
Wait, a Coke flavored Oreo? That's weirder.
Yeah.
I would
I
rather
want
drink
that.
Coke that's Oreo flavored.
I don't like.
But the
drinking
Oreo is
weird
Coke
stuff.
flavored?
Yeah, so they have like little pop rocks in the cookies.
Oh, I'm
No,
out.
I promise you,
Nah,
they do.
I'm
No,
out.
no, no.
Look it up. Look it
Please,
up. They
please.
Because that gives you
Take you- no.
like the soda. It's supposed to look it up.
No,
I
no.
promise you.
Wait,
right here, the
Leo,
guy. Look, I
we-
know I be lying. I know I be lying.
We
I know I
need
be
you to look
lying.
it up now
You
because
gonna
we
be
know what
I know,
this sounds like.
I know I be lying. I know I
You
be lying.
lied?
I look.
No, just say what it looks like.
Wait,
Don't fall for it.
Look.
Don't fall for it on the
Go to
images.
all. Go to all so you can read
It
it
says
in all.
Oreo cookies with Pop Rocks.
Yep, Pop Rocks is under
That's
copyright,
okay,
so all the
that's
equivalent.
disgusting.
Don't.
We as a
Ain't no way you
society
was
need to
I'm
restart.
telling you the
That's
truth.
nasty.
I
I do like how
promise you.
Pop Rocks feel in my mouth. I like the tingle.
That nigga was telling the truth.
I told you.
The
I'm
one
lying. Tell
time.
the truth so well, you don't know one from the other.
That's
So
not
no,
okay.
we know when it's ridiculous from the jump, he's lying.
What?
When
If
it's
he's like
crazy in the
if
middle.
he's like really like trying to push for it, it's the truth.
Okay.
Because that sounded
you
so
have to
fake.
You have to stop lying. And I defend
know.
you every time.
I know. But listen, I didn't lie this time.
I'm
And
proud
remember
of
last
you.
time you was
Yeah,
here
you
when
told
Brendan
the
was
truth.
here,
Okay,
we was talking about JJK. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I be believing you.
I be telling the truth too with the
Everybody in the
lies.
comments was like, don't believe him. He's a liar. Like, he don't lie to me. like a girlfriend that keep getting cheated on. No, he did all of
I've been
other
lying
women
to
like
her
that.
family and friends. I don't lie
He
to my
don't lie
bitch.
to me. Tahir, please.
Nah, that's insane.
Hey man, just keeping it real. Just
That's
keeping it real.
disgusting.
I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely glad the holiday season is over. All right, if I'm just being honest, the anxiety I get from going into crowded stores, even before I get into the store, the parking lots are ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I know people are saying, you're a comedian and you're an actor. Not. So what? I still get anxiety. Big crowds really freak me out. And that's why I am very appreciative for VIIA. These gummies, man, they take me there. Shout out to the relief on the Cloud 9. And I love this Zen that helps me sleep. These gummies enhance my experience with whatever I'm trying to do, whether it is sleep, whether it is relax. I also got this one right here. This is the Elevate right here. You need to focus and just like harness what you got going on. These are great options, okay? I got to be completely honest with you guys. I've had gummies before and didn't really get the experience, but with these bad boys, especially this one, you can see it's almost gone. Okay, because I'll be in there. I'll be needing that help getting to sleep, winding down at the end of a long day. Sometimes you get home and you've been running. You need a little help just to like relax. before you settle in and start your nightly routine. And shout out to VIIA because they have so many options. They got the THC and the THC-free gummies. You got the vapes. You got the THCA flowers, soothing topicals, and calming drops. So it doesn't matter what your preference is. They got you covered. And you know, if I'm telling you about it, you know I got a little deal for you. All you have to do is head down to the description right below this video and click that link right there, and make sure you hit the code DIYS because that's going to hook you up with 15% off your purchase. That's right, 15% off your first purchase. So again, hit on down to that description, check out the website, see which ones you want to try out, and make sure you enter the code DIYS to get 15% off your purchase. Y'all be good now. Happy New Year.
That's disgusting.
All right. Carnival Cruise Line has banned a decoration with a very specific meaning in certain circles. Upside down pineapples. The company's brand ambassador said passengers caught with upside down pineapples on their door would have the decoration removed by cruise
What
staff.
a freak.
First of all,
On the door?
we've talked about this when it first dropped. So
Freaky
A,
frogs.
you guys should know what we're talking about. B, the cruise should know what we're talking about. If it went viral online, how were actual
Bro,
cruise
this
lines
shit been
that late?
Yeah, because it's going viral made it popular, and so now people are going on cruises for this. When people were going on cruises for, I know,
Well,
Right.
I know.
And yeah, and also, who cares?
The cruise ships, the
more
cruise
of a
ship,
family.
yeah, they're
one,
worried about the
Carnival
backlash and the negative traction attached to their brand.
Because I think Carnival, are they with Disney? They have like partnerships.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they have
they
like
do have
partnerships,
some major
Yeah,
partnerships.
So they can't be
I'm
like,
pretty
hey,
sure-
it's pineapples on the Disney
I'm pretty
cruise,
sure the
come
cruise
get some
ship
freaky-
themselves don't care, but it's probably like a
The
right.
brand
It's probably like a
stuff.
branded thing. But at the same time, how is there not a cruise line
A freaky
specifically
cruise
for
line?
this?
No, it is.
Oh.
It is.
Carnival?
No, not Carnival. It's a
expert.
cruise ship. There are cruises for this. I'm not. You do your own research. I don't give a fuck. I gatekeep. I don't give a fuck. Do your own research for it.
So rude.
But yeah,
That
they're
is gatekeeping.
yeah, absolutely.
I think I know exactly where it is, but I would not.
No.
I would
don't
not
want
be
you motherfuckers
telling
there.
you.
He just don't want you to bump into him.
Yeah, I want you. No, I don't want you vanilla ass niggas over here. Like, yeah, you niggas is vanilla, man. I don't want you niggas in here like slowing shit down and shit. Oh, maybe later. Hey, listen, baby girl, listen. I don't ask twice.
But I mean, why would you get on a Carnival
What's wrong
cruise
with
and deal with all the kids and all the other stuff and just
Yeah.
be looking for the secret stuff as opposed to just looking
You
up?
go to the freaky one.
Yeah, let's go to the freaky one.
Some people like that thrill though. Like, ooh, it's worse if I'm here and I'll get caught.
But why not go to a cruise where it's all pineapples?
Because then it's loose.
Because then
It's too loose.
it can be too
I
much.
don't wanna
It can
get
be
caught
too
on
much.
that.
Because like when you're on a cruise that is, when you're on a cruise or a resort or
pervert.
something like that, and that is the overarching theme of it. It while it does make it a more lax environment to strike that conversation up, it also creates the opportunity for every conversation to be about that.
Yeah.
And it can be a little overwhelming.
So
it
it's
can
not
be
like
a bit
secretive.
No, this is like, woo,
you know what you're
man, we
coming
on
for.
the waters.
Yeah.
Who trying to get this dick?
Yeah, it's like fucking at a sex. Can I say fucking on
Yeah.
here? Okay, it's like fucking at a sex party versus just fucking at a party. It's the like the.
You'd rather fuck at a regular
I'd rather
party?
fuck at a regular party because it's like, oh, they don't know what
So you
we're
just like
doing
the
here.
thrill of it.
Yeah,
You like the thrill of
It's like,
possibly
what
getting
if
caught.
we get caught versus
Yeah.
a sex party? It's like, well, everybody here fucking. We ain't special. We just some
But I mean,
regular
you can,
freaks.
Why do
you
you
can do
feel
some,
like you
do some
need
crazy
to be
shit to make it
special?
special. Like if you,
That's true.
I
So I heard.
I know some people that
That's what I heard.
gauge the sex parties off of how many people you can get to watch you,
Yeah.
how many voyeurs you can get to
And
watch.
that's
you.
how good the party is for
No,
you?
no, that's not.
Everybody
that,
got
like,
their own like.
some people are like
goals.
the expeditionists. They like to have people watching them, and
Right.
like their rush is like how many people they get to watch them.
They
So-
want more people.
Yeah.
They want more people. They like an audience.
But is the party
like
whack if
live
a bunch of
porn.
people watch
no,
it?
that don't necessarily. I mean, if all of those people are watching and they're not engaging in anything, then it could be a little whack.
That's what I was
What we
thinking,
here
yeah.
for?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna. I just be going to sex parties and eating and chilling and stuff.
Going to sex party and eating is the most
I
diabolical
open the
thing.
door and be
It's,
like,
it's
y'all
wild
having a good
because
time?
most sex parties, like good sex parties,
Have
they
good
won't
food?
have no, they don't. And I mean, it's not. They're
The
not
wackos
supposed
be
to. It's
having good
supposed to be like fruit and like finger food, like
get your
vegetables, and then
libido
you might
up.
get some soup or something like that. But you don't want anything too heavy.
Right.
Yeah. No, because soup is like it holds you over.
Crazy.
It's soup, not like chili. All right, like soup.
Nigga at the sex party
Like a
eating-
bolognese.
Niggas
Like
eating
a- no, like a-
split pea.
like a
like a tortilla,
bolognese.
like a chicken tortilla soup. A chicken tortilla soup. Because it's not too
spicy
heavy.
dick.
It's not too heavy.
But I feel like that would have
What
you
about a
farting.
bisque?
No.
Oh, 'cause
no.
a
I mean, a biscuit
cream-based
would- yeah, but the
bisque?
cream could fuck it up. Though.
I've been hearing
Like a
about
pea
like
soup?
Atlanta sex parties that like niggas be like.
I would never go down
They
there.
they be like talking in front of like the scrambled eggs shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? It'd be like
the buffet.
continental breakfast.
Those ones I like. I be going to eat.
What with hotel continental food?
Yeah, I done been to one of those. They just be.
So nigga, you making a bowl of cereal after
Oh, yeah.
just
This
blowing
man,
out?
this man whole dick out. She's standing in line waiting for an omelet. His whole dick out. You finna eat that right
Cause the
now?
food be free.
Right.
Cause everybody trying
Yeah.
to smash. I'm like, oh y'all, hey, they getting crazy
I feel like
in there.
a cruise is a beautiful place for that.
For
so
smashing?
I don't understand why you would go to a family cruise and try that as opposed to just a free.
Yeah, go to the
I would
freaky
much
cruise.
rather
Hey
a freaky
man,
cruise.
it's a family cruise for you, and you brought your family.
You like, I ain't bring my family.
Me and my bitches here to wild out. Now we would have went to the other one, but it was sold out. So Carnival is what we got.
Excuse me.
so it's like, all
that
right,
is true.
who-
Those
yeah.
would be more
who's
expensive.
fucking here though?
Hey, listen, and so you put the pineapple up, like where the Crips at,
Hey.
where the Bloods at? Like, okay, this
Oh,
this
because
family over here.
fucking freaky cruise wouldn't need a pineapple
Wouldn't
Yeah,
need it.
sign.
because
Yeah,
you
you
know
wouldn't.
everybody
It's a
in
secret
there getting
code.
nasty.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about the
It's,
pineapple.
it's the
for a
same way
while.
gang members show their affiliation with the flag or the colors. It's like
Makes
that's
a
all.
lot of
That's
sense.
what
It's
it's
like, you
Yeah.
see?
Makes a lot
see
of
it on
sense.
my
Yeah.
door? I'm nasty.
All right.
Damn, that makes a lot. Of sense.
All right, moving on to the next one, man. What we got? We got a fossil of
My
a
allergies.
328 million old
Okay.
octopus.
Octopus?
Octopus
Nope.
relative still has suckers in its arms.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. Can we do that again? Can we do that again? 1 second.
Octopus.
Fossil of 328 million old octopus
Oh.
relative.
So it's like a
His
relative.
cousin?
They don't know if they can qualify it as an octopus.
It's an octopus family.
Is it
But
an
they
octopus?
wait. Is
It
the
had
thing
10
that they
arms.
found that old?
Ooh.
Yeah.
The fossil is that old. It had 10 arms and it still had its suckers on it, and they gave
Yeah.
it a name because you
Sucker.
know they
Oops,
named
excuse
new
me, y'all.
species,
That
and they
burp
named
stank. I'm
it.
so sorry.
300
President
million
Joe
years
Biden?
ago.
They named it Joe Biden.
Hey, don't name no stank.
Yes,
Don't
it's
ain't
older
name no
than
old
dinosaurs.
octopus after
Well,
me.
no, because Joe Biden old as fuck.
He- that's crazy.
He remembered when it was made.
Sorry, this burp stank. Okay, but yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my God.
I apologized.
What were you eating?
Baby.
Dick.
Wait. Can you try to say what it's called? I can't read. I can't see that.
Syllophysis
Mo-
podi.
Mopodi.
Bideni. Oh, that's why they named it Joe Biden?
They really found something that
Biden.
was walking or swimming around 300 million years ago, though. That's for real.
And it's like,
The fossil. They found
They
a
look
fossil
like our
of it,
They found
president.
a fossil of it, so not the.
No, for sure. But
Yeah.
not him.
Yes.
300 mil.
Yeah, older than dinos, and
That's crazy
They had
as
10
hell.
arms, so
How-
it's an octopus family.
How do
and
they
the
determine
vampires
the
lived in-
age of a fossil? Do y'all know?
I mean,
I don't know.
I always wonder.
That's a good question.
Is it carbon dating? What is that?
She said, "What
That
is
sounds
that?"
that you didn't look confident, but that sounded right.
No, carbon
Okay.
dating is it? Yes.
So they
can't explain it.
okay.
That
Is it the
that
amount-
was lack of confidence.
Let
They
me
do
look
the
it.
lives, the half-lives, and all the different stuff
Like
of
they
the
do with the-
carbon.
That's so
Because
crazy.
carbon is in
See,
all-
this is another layer of why the ocean is scary because it's
What is
scary
carbon?
now, and it was always scary. So you
wanted
mean to
to
tell me
learn.
we're finding stuff that was in the
Shit.
ocean before dinosaurs?
Mm-hmm.
Like what the hell? That means that we just had
There
oceans forever, which means that whatever's in the ocean has seen way less evolution than us up here.
Yeah.
Because the nigga had to crawl out of the ocean to even start our journey. That's insane.
It
So
is.
I looked up carbon dating for kids, and it's a way of figuring.
Why'd you
out,
write for kids?
You know why?
She needs
For
to understand it.
figuring
Should've said
out
for
how
dummies.
old something once living is, like a piece of wood or okay, whatever. It's
Oh,
called
the rings.
yeah, it's called carbon dating for how much carbon 14 is left in it. When a living thing dies, the carbon 14 slowly starts to disappear. So the less carbon there is, the older the object is.
So at one point, it's just no carbon, and you can't.
Or it got to be itty bitty, right? Because for them to still know. Or if,
But
'cause if
300
I'm- 'cause like if I'm
million?
empty carbon.
But like
excuse me.
that's like so. Some of the comments in here say octopuses don't have bones. Another one impressive that is fossilized, no bones. So like, does the carbon come from like the carcass or is it just the
Where
bones? 'Cause
does
I thought it was just the bones.
come
Yeah,
from
the
fossil.
The
Yeah.
fossil.
kids.
Are they able to remove the carbon from the fossil with the carcass or bones? Because
What?
Octopus got
I'm
carbon?
sorry.
Question mark.
Can we just start from the beginning? What is a fossil? Because it has nothing to do with having bones. Clearly, if there's
So
like
this is
octopus and
release it through
squid.
their
no
gills.
bones can become fossilized through a process called permineralization, where minerals from the surrounding sediment seep into the soft tissues, essentially replacing the organic material and creating a mineralized cast of the organism.
Oh,
Someone
and this is
didn't
after
type in
death
for
or
kids.
what?
Yeah, it says most commonly occurring when the organism is quickly buried in sediment like mud or volcanic ash, and it preserves even soft body parts in exceptional
Oh, so this thing
circumstances.
died. A bunch of stuff went over it, and then it kind of just made like a little cast.
yeah.
Correct.
Is that the same for dinosaurs? Because I know that there's no like fossil of a full dinosaur shape. It's just the bones.
Just his bones.
So how does that? How if a T-Rex dies, unless shit's eating him?
But they have like they've been finding feathers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attached to
That's crazy.
But I mean, isn't that attached to the bone individually, not the? Like I've never seen a fossil of just like a full dinosaur. It seems like they're just piecing
Little pieces.
bones together.
in ice and it's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Travel.
they've been. So yeah, a lot of them aren't. And then like, of course, like insects get trapped in amber. So then
Yeah.
there's amber fossils.
Yeah, there was a
and
mosquito
things like
recently
this.
In
that was
Jurassic
found.
Park. Yeah.
No,
No, real
no.
life. Okay.
I'm talking about
Mosquitoes
real life.
and
God damn it.
Yes, I know
Listen,
exactly.
I've been.
I know exactly what he's talking
I
about.
have been suspicious of octopus for the last probably 7 years.
Oh, that was very specific.
I
I
feel
can't
like
believe you eat them.
What did they do?
out of everything, they are the most
2017.
alien. They are the most alien
Yes.
things.
You think so more than jellyfish?
Ooh, ain't they
Oh,
cousins?
absolutely.
Yeah, I
'Cause I
found
just-
an article that said that octopus, if we died out, octopus could take over as the intelligent
It's gonna
species
be
of the world.
If the
Oh, they're
aliens,
fucking
if
geniuses,
aliens
yeah.
pulled up, they'd probably talk to octopus or whales. And then that was the Star Trek episode. We were like, all right, aliens are coming through. They said that they're gonna talk to the most intelligent species. We're waiting for them, and we were just waiting and stuff. And then we were just like, oh, they left already. Like, oh, they dipped into the ocean. They talked to the whales, and they left. And the humans were like, I'm sorry, what? So that made me think like differently. Like, damn. If the aliens were to just be like, "Who's the smartest here?" It might not be us.
There was just a report from the that was in Congress going on about the different they call them UAPs, the unidentified aerial. What is the P? Phenomenon. But anyway, but they were saying they had found some that they were saying aliens are living in the ocean. That they had found them coming out
I
of the
always saw
ocean
that.
in Kuwait, coming into the ocean off of California. But they just did a congressional hearing releasing like this is actually true. Where
Exactly.
2 years ago there was a
Oh,
whistleblower
man.
saying they're hiding all of this stuff from us.
I love it. I remember like years ago I saw a Navy, somebody in the Navy
Yeah.
who was talking about just being, because niggas in the Navy, they just be out on sea all day, every day. They would say that sometimes at night they would see these weird things fly over, the ocean would open up and they would go into the ocean and the ocean would close
That's
up.
creepy. Also, to add, I looked up octopus got carbon ? And they release it through their gills in their skin.
Carbon?
Yeah, I didn't know how they release it because we was talking
Like
about
how we do? We
yeah,
breathe
but
it
they
out?
do it through their skin and their gills. See,
I'm saying.
octopus got carbon. I spelled it like
I've
you.
been campaigning against the ocean for so long and it's finally making sense.
I didn't know that jellyfish
Whoa, there's
had
video of this?
predators.
Turtles eat jellyfish?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You know
I
That's
saw
not
it.
what happened in Finding Nemo.
I did not know that they be
No,
going
I've never
ham
seen that.
on
It's
jellyfish
tearing
like
it
that.
up.
Niggas
Yeah.
be eating.
But I thought they would get stung like we would, and he just.
Nah,
he just
it's the tentacles.
Oh, you just gotta go head
Yeah,
first?
niggas
Thanos?
be talking about jellyfish like, oh, they're immortal, till a fucking turtle eats them.
It was having a good time too.
It was.
Dang.
Low key, if I were
looked like a roach,
like
please.
a sea animal, I would eat a jellyfish. They look delicious.
Oh, soft like a.
Have
like
you
a
ever seen?
cupcake.
Look up
Marshmallow?
Look up the what is it? The egg jellyfish.
The fried egg jellyfish.
Fried egg jellyfish.
Huh?
Wait, what?
That's
Tell
his
me
name?
you wouldn't eat
Don't
this
name
shit.
me fried.
Hey, this actually.
Oh,
Look
that's
at
crazy.
it first.
That
Nigga,
look like
that look like a fried egg.
the first one looks like an avocado jellyfish. That's
Tell
crazy.
me you wouldn't eat this
Hey, I'll
shit.
tear his ass up. I would eat the first one and the second
It's
one. I got a
and
whole
it's
meal.
got everything seasoning
I'm
underneath.
finna
it.
tear him up.
Niggas talking
got
about
the
you wouldn't
seeds.
eat a jellyfish? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, that everything bagel seasoning, I'm finna
Bruh.
fuck that jellyfish.
I was literally playing a chef video game where it was you run a sushi restaurant
That's
and
crazy.
then the one half is running the sushi restaurant and the other half is diving and getting your fish. This was one of them, and I thought it was a joke. And then I started researching it. This really fucking exists. They look like actual eggs. So if I was a turtle or anything, I'll eat the fucking shit out of
I'm
this.
going crazy. I'm going. That one looked like it got a little runny yolk. I'm fucking that egg
This is
up.
breakfast.
On some toast. What is
and the fact
sea
that
toast?
even scientists
Sea
that
Texas
look at
toast.
stuff like this and they'll be like, call it Formugia javugia.
Yeah.
They literally were like, no, name
Fried
it
egg,
fried
bro. Stop
egg
playing.
jellyfish.
Jellyfish,
They
right.
said you know what it is.
You know what the fuck is going
Stop
on.
playing. Man, I want
So
one.
this is the scientists predict that octopuses
Ugh,
will
they
take
so
over
I
the world
hate
if
octopus.
humans died out.
They just
From
look
the University
nasty.
of Oxford too. Not just
All right.
Okay.
random.
Your chances of living
wait, go back up.
We can't shoot it.
under an
Oh, it says
octopus-led
we gone.
civilization are slim, but not impossible, according to Professor Tim Coulson of the University of Oxford. If humans were wiped out in a mass extinction, Coulson suggests the octopi could step up, citing their intelligence and dexterity. Nope, I said that wrong. Dexterity as key traits for building a civilization. Octopi are known for their problem-solving abilities and unique communication through flashes of color, which Coulson describes as a form of sea brain power. Their color-changing skills rely on chromatophores.
Whatever the fuck that is. Chromatophore? I don't know. Nah.
Chromatophores? Oh, chromatophores.
Chromatophores.
Okay, well, you said that wrong. I knew I was wrong, but I really knew you was wrong. Cells filled with pigments like black, yellow, and red. And what's that one, Leah? Which reflect a light to create brighter hues, making them masters of their environment. With the ability to map out the surroundings and communicate visually, octopi might just be the surprising candidates to thrive and evolve in a post-human world. Let's hope the Simpsons don't predict this one.
Oh, they thought they ate with that last one.
Oh, they
it was
did.
like,
They
I'm
did.
finna kill him.
Old ass fucking reference.
Oh, this one gonna go viral. But
Hit it with the bop.
I don't know why.
Hey,
that shit pissed me
here's what's
off.
crazy. People in like Europe and like other like
Oh,
continents
shit.
are probably looking at this like that's ridiculous. Out here, I'm almost thinking like, how well would a octopus do though? Because it's like we're seeing such horrible leadership here. It's
It's
just
like,
like
let the octopus do it.
I mean, if there was an octopus
see what
that's
he
just
gotta
like,
say.
if we just took some, just imagine this. We took something out of the sea as smart as an octopus and just taught it to like learn human values and just put it in charge. It might just cut through the bullshit.
Yeah.
It might just do
Lower
exactly what we
taxes for
needed
the
to
middle
do
class.
because we're
Yeah.
seeing very, very clearly that the people we have in charge ain't really doing much. So I wouldn't be surprised if in some sort of sci-fi alternate universe it was just like, yeah, this octopus president is really doing
And
it for us.
spitting.
You know what I mean?
He up there spitting.
He don't know about all the bullshit
An
going on here. He's
increase
just like,
in the
oh,
education.
we just need this, and we just need this, and we just need this. We'd be like,
More
okay,
money for the
sure, Octo.
farms. I'm with it.
President Octo.
Now, that's
Somebody gonna pull up his birth
crazy.
certificate. Like, you weren't born in the Atlantic. Like, oh!
Wow. You know what's crazy? There are some older people that would do that.
Yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
even from the Pacific.
Oh.
Was there a stereotype against that?
Hold on, wait. Can we go to that one real
I don't
quick?
know why that's how octopus talk to me.
Oh, we just in
the
the ocean
Atlantic.
right now.
That
The
motherfucker
Atlantic
ugly.
one. Okay, so this one was crazy.
Blue Chew. New year, new you. Especially if you haven't already tried Blue Chew. Okay. You must be living under a rock or something if you ain't heard me talking about the benefits of it. Okay. It's one of the only, and I mean the only subscriptions that I've had consistently since I first signed up. Now you might be asking yourself, because you live under a rock, what's Blue Chew? To hear what Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable tablet form. That's right. So if you got a problem with swallowing pills, I know I did at one point, you ain't got to worry about that with Blue Chew. The process is very simple. You go online, fill out one of their online surveys, and there's somebody from the professional medical team will contact you, ask you a couple questions, and then the product is the best part, shipped directly to your door. Okay, in a discreet package, so ain't nobody in your business. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, fellas, listen. You want to take your game to the next level, you need to try Blue Chew. Take it from your boy. Y'all know me. I'm going to keep it all the way funky with you. And if we're telling you about it, you know we got a crazy deal for you. House Blue Chew free sound. That's right, completely free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping. Okay, that's it. All right, we got that special deal for the audience. Try Blue Chew for free. Pay $5 at shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BLUCHEW.com to receive your first month for free. You just pay $5 for shipping. Use the promo code DIYS at checkout if they give you that option, because we want to hook you up. We want you to win. Fellas, I'm rooting for you. New year, new you, thanks to Blue Chew.
There's an exclusive club in Antarctica called Club 300. To become a member, one has to warm oneself in a 200-degree sauna, then walk outside naked, wearing only boots, and touch the ceremonial salt pole where the temperature is 100 degrees below zero. So you got to warm your body up.
And then your body has to experience negative 300 degrees.
Negative 100.
No, 200 degree sauna into negative 100.
Yeah, but you're not going to get your body up to 200 degrees. You're just going to get your body to the highest temperature you can go.
Okay.
But when you're going to, it can be as
But
low
just in terms
as
of the
100.
environment,
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Difference.
It's going to be crazy as fuck.
What a terrible way to die, though.
What's
you just
the
butt
club?
ass naked in the
It's
North
called
Pole,
Club
South Pole,
300.
trying to play.
So
You walk
Trying to
around
play.
the marker and return to the station. Participants move fast enough to minimize frostbite, but not so fast. They inhale so much cold air that they freeze their airways and lungs.
I ain't never that bored. How bored you got
So
to
you
be?
can't- you sound like you
Bystanders are
can't
often
run.
present to provide
You gotta
help
walk
if needed.
slow.
you got to walk with the
Nigga,
purpose.
it's so cold. If you inhale, it could freeze your
No
insides.
thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
That's where
what
they
do you
lose
get?
me. That's
What
what
do I get in when I
they
get a
say.
patch?
Like
Get a
move
patch?
fast enough to minimize
goddamn
frostbite.
Yeah.
Like
I would
moving enough to minimize frostbite. I've seen that in movies enough, but I've never seen somebody like and freezing
Bro,
their
I would-
airways and lungs.
While
That's
I'm in that
terrifying.
sauna, I'm going to be drinking hot water, so I can have hot water in my stomach and my belly.
You don't think that
You
would
gonna freeze your
fuck
dick
you
off.
up though?
You gonna
No, I feel like
freeze
if
it
it's on
off.
the inside, my internal temperature is going to maintain that at least a little bit more than like some food that I've digested. So I would just drink a lot of water, a lot of tea.
Nope.
Go outside. I would have some water in my mouth to keep me warm a little bit, and then I would try to hold that as long as possible. And then when I get to the thing, spit the water out, and then just try to move back.
Your
as
dick
fast
gonna
as
fall
possible.
off like an icicle.
No. So this would be my
And-
plan: walking like this. I'm holding the dick and holding it out.
The ball, something. Yeah, you can't protect it all.
Like this. That's my plan.
What is the benefit of
A
this club?
patch. You get
Bro,
a patch.
And
I wouldn't even know what it means.
Let me tell you something. We had a cocktail party. It was like, who are you? Who are you? Okay, who are you?
party
I'm
was
Tahir, member of the 300 Club. What's the 300 Club? I'm glad you asked.
Oh,
I had my dick and balls
but
out
here's
at
the
the
thing.
South Pole.
Here's the thing. If the
No.
club don't give you any type of benefit,
Prestige.
Yeah,
you could easily research it and lie about it.
absolutely.
Ooh, let's make
Unless
some.
you gotta
We
have
can
the
make
patch
our
with
own.
you. Not
We can
gotta
make
have
our
it, but
own
you have the patch
patches.
with you.
You talking about bringing up the conversation with the patch?
Yeah.
So
I
you
just
just
keep it in
sitting
my
there
wallet.
like,
Yeah, keep it.
oh, this?
Oh, this whole thing?
Well,
No, but you could also have pictures.
I'm finna Photoshop some pictures.
At this point, you
and
think
Photoshop the patch.
somebody has not done it with their phone in their hand?
Somebody said that
No thanks.
after the test, the participants warmed themselves up in the sauna again with the aid of alcoholic beverages.
Excuse me.
And then after they join the 300 clubs, members are entitled to wear commemorative
That mean
patches.
I gotta wear that patch? What if I don't want to?
But I mean, think about it. Like you just froze to death, pretty much. You just went out into
Nah,
100
somebody need to-
degrees. 100 degrees. Because to me, like
want a
I don't
patch.
like being hot. So if I was in 200
being hot.
degrees, I would be like, "Yo, keep me in here
Yeah, I was just looking at the lid.
a lot."
For how long you have to have until you have frostbite on extremities, it depends on wind speed and air temperature. If it's 100 below, but little to no wind, you have about 2 minutes. If it's 80 below, but blowing up to 15 miles
2
per hour,
minutes?
you have about 30 seconds. Beyond 100 degrees below, wind adjusted is basically frostbite on contact.
That's what I'm saying. And if you get frostbite, don't they gotta cut your whatever is frostbitten off? How do you fix frostbite? They gotta,
Wait.
Yeah,
If
that
that's
depends.
true, because remember, this is just a comment,
This
you
is
guys.
conjecture.
My thought was like, oh shit, like negative 100 degrees. I'm really cold. I might have to get in and out real quick. I had no idea it was 30 seconds or 2 minutes.
Depending on the wind speed.
Contact.
Depending on the wind speed.
Just for people to be like, hey, good job. You're so cool.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Here's a patch. And you like this. About to die, literally, like a bug.
Mama, are you proud? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that goofy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then also,
No,
imagine
thanks.
being like, all right, this is the one thing I want in my life. And then going out there and getting frostbite on contact. You just like...
I would imagine if you're going, you probably look at the weather, and when you get there, they can probably tell you what the weather's going to be over the next couple of days or that whole day, so you can find out like what is the best time for you to actually go out there and make.
But
this,
it seems like best case scenario, it's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is like, nigga,
That's
what?
really fast.
You're going to have to move fast, baby.
How fast is it? Wait,
Well, I don't know.
how far
Like,
is the
so
pole?
this could be that thing right here. That could be the thing, and they
Half
could be
a
coming from that
mile?
dome right there.
Yeah.
So if they're coming from that dome and they got to touch that, you might be able to
I
do
can
that.
do it in a minute.
Yeah. You're right. I would pee on myself on the way back. I would
Frozen
on the
pee.
way back.
And
it's
you naked.
It's frozen for a little bit, but it's gonna warm you up for a little bit.
I don't see the perk. This just doesn't feel like something that would make me feel. At least Mount Everest, people know what it is. So if I'm like, I climb Mount Everest, people are like, cool.
Yeah, but you can lie about that too.
That's also true.
Shit, lie about that too. Unless you guys are,
Oh,
speaking of
yeah.
Mount Everest,
I'm so good.
the summit of Mount Everest is made of marine limestone, meaning it was once part of the ocean floor,
Ooh.
an estimated 470
It
million
rose up
years ago.
from
It didn't
the
rose up. The water's full back.
I like the picture of it. You just hate my joy.
Yeah, you're right.
It
No,
rose
I feel
up
that.
from the depths
Mhm.
like the fucking crack in my
Yep.
allergies.
These
summer-
Rose up.
honestly, like with as much ocean
Ooh.
research as I do, this is super creepy to me because I think of stuff like this where it's just like, oh, this once was, and then I compare that to the research where it's just like this was, like the Grand Canyon, that was completely underwater, and you could look at it and be like, okay, I can see that. And then you look at like scuba diving videos of like them going up, and there's just like these giant things, and you're just like, okay, I could see why these other things were, because this looks like a mountain that's just underwater, So it's almost like everything under the ocean could potentially be completely high up to us if there's no ocean, or just like a creepy like crevice for us if it was ocean. That's why I'm so scared of the ocean, because it's like
What's in there?
that's how it's not even like no, it is. It's
don't
half what's
like
in there
that.
and half like this could be our next Grand Canyon, or it could be our next just like random thing.
Yeah, that's terrifying. It's like, what? Ooh, I don't like.
I don't. Yeah, and it's just like this. There's so
like it.
much. People be like swimming through all this stuff. It's just like, oh my god, this is so much cool stuff, and they have no idea that's gonna be a mountain range way after they're dead.
Our fish be fucking in water. They don't think about that.
Well, it's the volcanoes
Don't
too
they-
that be making this.
They don't be laying eggs and nothing on the eggs. Well, some of them be smashing, right?
What?
Who be smashing? All fish be fucking.
No, the fish been fucking.
I
I'm talking
thought
about
fish
I'm talking about the
be smashing
geological
and nothing
things.
on the eggs.
No, baby, they be fucking in
Oh,
that
like
water.
the salmon, yeah.
Oh,
They lay
salmon
the
be doing
egg-
that?
No, like
Okay.
what you're saying. The salmon lay the eggs, and then the male comes
Come
by
and
and
nut
puts
on
the
it.
sperm on top of the eggs.
But other
But
fish
there's
be
mammals
smashing.
in water too, which
I
is a whole
understand.
different story.
So I know turtles be
Yeah.
smashing, because I did see a video where this turtle lady was getting
Turtle's
smashed.
not a mammal though.
What is it?
They lay eggs.
It's a
Anything
reptile.
to lay
Who a
eggs.
mammal? Platypus.
Who a
Sharks.
mammal? Platypus.
platypus, whales are mammals.
That they're the weird ones that lay eggs. 'cause
Whales
Yeah,
they
they
should,
are.
They
smashing.
should be mammals.
Yeah.
They should be mammals, right?
Whales
weird.
a mammal. They be smashing.
Wait. Was that? Did that say Everest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Mount
Yes.
Everest. That's some of
Was
that.
highest-
fully underwater.
Fully
Yeah, the
underwater.
highest
That's why
peak
it's so
on Earth.
creepy.
So if humans have been around, somebody could have just swam past the top of Everest, being like, "Oh, that's crazy," and then just millions of years later, that was Everest now.
What
And
fish be
there are all the dead
fucking?
bodies up there from people
Trout,
trying to climb it.
catfish.
Wait,
Blue
real
jays.
quick, time out.
Trout be having.
Did
shit.
y'all hear
Trout
about
sex.
the people who paraglided off the top of Mount Everest?
No,
They
Caucasian.
climbed, nigga, yes. They climbed all the way up and just jumped off.
Yeah,
Because they know
the
that
truck down.
the Everest is so dangerous that I don't know if these people have been collected since, but there's been like this thing online where it's like dead bodies were like markers
Yeah.
of how close you were. If it's like, okay, if you're 200 meters away, there's a dead body with green boots. That was the thing.
Green
Like,
boots, yeah.
green boots means I'm blah 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 blah, which means like, hey, obviously the Mount Everest isn't like a governed thing that can be cleaned up. Where it's just like, hey, let's get the dude with the green boots out of here.
Mm.
But
not
it's
safe
just
enough,
like
yeah.
the treachery of the way up and down. You can die. So they basically reduced like a 4 or 5 day trip down that could kill them to 45 minutes
On a
because they
paraglide,
basically they said, hey, we made it, and then just jumped off like Call of Duty.
It said the first time that happened was in 1988. The first time someone
Who the
paraglided.
fuck is trusting gear in 1988?
He was a pilot and an alpinist, like a French alpinist.
Oh, so he understood wind gusts.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. So they jumped off because I'm still not understanding what the.
They didn't want to climb down and potentially
they-
die.
so
Yeah,
literally
imagine
just like
climbing up
climbed
some stuff that's like, God damn, this is dangerous. And then you're like, I'm not about to jump off this, but you jump off of it like literally. It said it took them 45 minutes to jump off, and they landed like 5-10 miles away,
Oh, that's crazy.
it's
Now I
taking only
see what
20
y'all
minutes.
saying.
Oh,
as
yeah.
opposed to like
Yeah. Because
3-4
they're like some,
days.
now I see what you're saying. Somebody's gonna find us because y'all be looking.
They said 20 minutes right here, Pat.
They ain't break
It wasn't
that.
45.
It says, I mean,
20.
that should be saying different shit.
That's even better. But those
Oh,
particular
shit.
That's
people
crazy.
took 20. But what if you climb up Mount Everest, then you die, and no one remembers your name? You're just green boots. For the time.
Hey, I'm in
Like, you
green
didn't even
they
make a
said
name
it
for
would
yourself.
take-
That's
it
the
was-
thing. You don't even know if he was on his way up or down.
Yeah.
He could have been on his way up, and you're just like, all right, we just passed green boots. Like, nigga, I had a dream.
Yeah, and he's still there to this day.
He
Because
just-
they said that it's too dangerous to send a team up there to get the body back. You risk more people dying trying to do that. So they just leave the bodies
It
up
don't,
there.
he don't stink.
It's cold, baby.
But
It's
also,
frozen.
You can't
lot of them
smell
have,
cold?
a lot of them have
No.
like hella. Okay, so here's a crazy thing I learned about
cold,
Mount
baby.
Everest. First of all, it's dirty as fuck. Like a lot of these places be setting up camps for like 10 people. Like we about to climb this thing, and they'll set up a camp and be there for a day or two, and then just leave everything because they don't want to carry it up. So they'll leave the
that's so
tent,
trifling
they'll leave
to the
all the
earth.
trash. So I've seen videos of people just being like, yo, we about to climb Mount Everest. What the fuck is this? And they're just looking, and it looks like Skid Row. It just looks like tents and all of this crazy stuff and all this trash and all this stuff. But then it's also like you're climbing up and you're seeing like these people who have like, I don't know why I laughed. My bad.
I was like, oh,
You see all these things.
these
You
dead-ass
see all
bodies.
these people who like.
like, I remember green boots. I fucked this bitch anyway.
I'm just saying, like the treachery on the way up should be like, imagine like getting up to the top and then dying on the way. You're just trying to get down.
Yeah.
That's
So you
so
can't
scary.
even like tell nobody that you did it, and that's the whole point of this.
Nigga, I am going to climb Everest when I get rich. And I'm not going to climb it. I'm going to have a helicopter drop me off. I'm going to take some pictures, some selfies like, oh, conquered this bitch. And then drop the line, drop the ladder, climb back up, and then go.
Here's the
Did,
crazy.
did it all in 2 hours.
If you did, first of all, I don't know
Ain't it
anybody
too
who've done
cold?
that,
No.
which is why I think that if you did that, you would fuck up the whole game of climbing Mount Everest because no one would care. People would be like, "Hey, Tahir made it to the top," and he would probably get the same, if not more, recognition because of his status. He would probably get more people like on his side than the people who actually climbed it. So I think
He
that
did
it
when
would,
he hit y'all mad. He got money. Y'all just
no,
jealous.
imagine that. He would basically start a trend of people
have to
doing that,
jump
and then
your
all the
ass.
climbers would be like, them niggas didn't even climb it though, bro.
I don't know if helicopters can go that that high with the air being that thin.
The weather has
Yeah, and the weather has to be ideal. So
Ain't no way it's harder than this shit.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. And why not kick off that new year making some money? Okay, if you are a sports fan, you are a sports enthusiast, this one's for you. We're talking about Prize Picks, baby. It doesn't get any easier than that. You can make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. And now you can win up to 1,000 times your money
on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. We have to say that because a lot of times they're left out, excluded, left in the cold, but not with Prize Picks, baby. We out here. Prize Picks is a place to get real money, sports action. You can join over 10 million members and sign up today. Listen, I ain't gonna talk your head off, baby. I'm gonna just tell you like this. Now, I mentioned the sports enthusiasts, the people that watch every game, but you don't have to be there to play Prize Pick. That's the beauty of it, okay? All you're doing is just picking more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up 1,000 times your cash. That's right, more than or less than. It's that easy. You don't have to know their stats from college and what they did in high school. And that's too much. I can't do that. That is too much. We are doing literally more than or less than on at least 2 players. That's all I'm doing. Okay, that is all I'm doing. LeBron, I'm probably gonna go less than 2 because LeBron I love him, but lately, okay, that's all you got to do, people. Okay, and if you're a sports enthusiast and you're watching the game anyway, why not? Why not make a little extra money while you're doing it, okay? Download the app today, use the code DIYS, and get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's right, $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Pick, baby. You get to run your game. Sign up today.
Either the plane or helicopter makes it or it doesn't. But the other thing is just like other niggas like,
so that was a story
Hate it.
of a guy that climbed Everest. I don't know if him and his friend or just a guy, but he climbed Everest and they got to a point where they was like, all right, well, let's camp right here. And they camped, and when they woke up, it was a newspaper and a bottle of milk waiting outside of their tent. And for years, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, this bothered them for years. And
new
what happened?
milk?
Like milk, yeah, like new milk and the newspaper of like the next day, right? And so what happened, it came out like 12 or 20 years later, their friend knew that they were going to do this. And so he left like 2 or 3 hours after them, hiked up to that point, left that shit down, and then went back down.
What?
But they were freaked out
That's
for
so
years.
crazy.
They hiked up first, then he hiked up while they were asleep.
He
Hiked up like 2-3 hours after them. Like, it didn't take much. Because, like, if you wait 2 hours and they far ahead of you, but he knew they were going to camp out overnight, this motherfucker camped out there, dropped the shit off, and then went back down
That nigga
in the
dangerous.
fucking pitch dark.
That nigga
and
dangerous.
never told
He's
them
killed.
for
He's
years.
killed before.
4 years. So they just freaked out like, who the fuck left this
nigga
milk in the
is
newspaper?
dangerous. First of all, he went up by himself. And he didn't even care about getting the peak. He was just like, I just want to fuck with these niggas forever. That is a
Milk?
dangerous nigga. Hell no.
Nah.
There's a lot of
check his basement.
There's a lot of scary Mount Everest videos. Like the one that I saw where I was like, okay, I gotta stop. People were climbing and it'll be like a breeze or something or like some wind because obviously you're going higher and it's a lot more wind. The wind was pushing all of the dead bodies who didn't make it. And now that we're talking about this, it could have been a dead body on the way up or down. But like there is a video of somebody like trying to climb up and like
myself.
2 bodies
I'm shitting on myself.
slide past and they're like,
shitting on myself.
holy shit. And then they look up and then there's like,
Oh,
it's literally
an
like
avalanche of
raining
dead
men.
bodies.
it's not like an avalanche,
That's
but
how
it's
I'm
like
picturing it.
if you're climbing up and you see, I'm gonna say that video had maybe like 3, maybe 4 bodies.
Oh,
If you're
absolutely not. That's
climbing up and you're
terrifying.
like, I would like to finish this, and you see 3 or 4
It's like,
dead
oh, I'm
bodies
good.
sliding
I'm
past.
okay.
That was like holy. That was like at
That's
the
so
same
scary.
time as the base camp trash shit.
Yeah, it's just like, ooh,
I
that was
can't
their dream
imagine
too.
voluntarily going on a trek or trail where there's like this is a life or death situation where I'm going on a trail where I see
Right.
dead bodies who didn't
Nah.
make it. I'm not
Runyon
voluntarily.
Canyon doesn't have
Nah.
Runyon Canyon is like I went to Runyon Canyon, I came out fine,
like, I'm
and
good.
I'm fit now.
I be leaving the park when I see a dead squirrel. I'm like, it's nasty here now. I don't want to. I know. That's
Oh my
somebody's
God.
grandmama.
So to me, it's like okay, the green boots one, which is like a marker,
Poor grandma.
was in a way where he died, and it didn't matter what the wind was, whatever part of the mountain he was in, he just couldn't blow off, and that's why it became a marker. You know, people weren't just like, hey, the green boots, that would be good branding. Let's just keep tabs of this. No, it was like, this is here
The
at
wind
every
don't
single
blow.
time. Now when I get this, it's this marker. But if the other video I'm talking about, there was just people sliding down
That's
and
so
all that stuff.
creepy.
So it's like that couldn't be a marker. So that probably has to happen way more
like that.
than the marker that's just
shit.
telling you how
It's just-
far
Yeah.
you are.
I was scrolling on the same thing, and I was like, what the fuck?
But they found me.
Right. Just a correction for those that are listening or watching. Watching. Hey, man, listen. I'm sorry, guys. Quick correction. It wasn't Everest. It was Mount Hood. And
What?
it happened in 1947. But Mount
Oh,
Hood
with
is
the
still
Wait, which
11,000.
story was
The
Mount Hood?
milk in the paper.
The milk in the paper.
Oh, okay.
Mount Hood is still 11,239 feet high.
That's a lot of thousands.
And
How big is Mount Everest?
it happened in 1947, but
Damn.
the guy that did it his identity was remained a secret until 2012, until a
Wow.
newspaper published it.
He
So that
childish.
motherfucker,
He
hey, you talking about the prank of a lifetime?
Oh, I bet you
And
love that.
wait, what
You
year did he
love
do
that.
it?
1947.
He
Oh,
was
he
still
shouldn't even
alive?
still be alive.
No, he's not. He's not. I don't think he's alive.
Oh,
that
somebody
shit,
told
his
him?
joke came out 60, 70 years after.
Yeah.
He might still be alive, but also it's just like, oh, this joke is bigger than me.
That's so
Yeah, he said
funny.
when he heard what Patton and Snyder, who were the other climbers, were planning, he decided to follow them up the mountain just to leave them a surprise. He took off his crampons.
What's a crampon?
Oh, people remember
the
this.
snowshoes?
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a tampon for your feet.
At the top of the peak, so he wouldn't make a noise and wake them. It worked. Neither they nor anyone else knew what he had done. Decades later, Snyder remembered both the cold milk and the newspaper and described Tahir's adventure as deliciously outrageous.
I knew this was honestly I knew this was an old ass story when I heard he left milk. Cause that's like some shit where they give him the glass bottle. and shit.
Yeah, it's definitely the glass bottle
But it's
joke.
like, bro,
But
if
here's
I
the thing,
was-
how was it not frozen? Because he had to leave it. Even if he left it on a notebook, the temperature at that altitude has to be like fucking
Low key.
20, 15 degrees.
Yeah.
So like, how was it not even frozen?
That's
That
good
shit
milk.
crazy as fuck, bro.
Low key.
But listen, man, we're about to get up out of here, guys. This was another fucking fun episode. Thank you so much, Roxxy Haze, for coming
Thank you,
in.
Roxxy Haze.
Hey, you
What
got
we doing?
anything you want to let the people
I
know?
thought we were hugging.
You want- you
Thank
got
you,
it.
Roxxy Haze is crazy.
Yay! You hug me too.
All right, don't make it weird, bro. All right.
Yeah, why was that so much weirder than my hug?
Yeah, because she made the noise, bro. You got anything coming up you want people to know? This is going to come out like the end of December.
This is the Halloween one. I mean Halloween. This is the Christmas,
Christmas
one.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
great. We didn't
Yeah.
even do no Christmas.
Merry Christmas, niggas.
Da-da-da-da-da. Hang. Okay.
What are
yeah,
you talking
so-
about? We were talking about like snowy activities.
Oh, that's
This whole time.
That wasn't criminal.
You fucking tied it.
These were snowy
So
activities.
I have a show. I'm starting. Wait, hold on. My allergies. I have a tour coming up.
Coke.
It's not Coke. I have a tour coming up this upcoming year. It's the what is the name of my tour?
Is it
Whatever
not Coke?
happens tour. So yeah, I have a show in Burbank in Feb. Oh, I didn't know what the hell that was. I was like, we tying people up, freaky frog.
What is that?
That's a charger.
This is
thing?
my. It's
got a
like
Christmas
extension cord.
sweater on.
It's extension cord.
He a
Yeah,
freak.
that's like a heavy duty extension cord.
We'll use that
Hey,
later.
hey, finish your
Oh
shit.
yeah, so I have a tour coming up. I will be in Burbank at the Nightcap in February. I have a couple other shows scattered across the country. You can check that out at
Never been to the
roxyhaze.com.
Nightcap.
I have you'll come in February. I'll
Bet.
give you some
Let me
tips.
know.
And then I have an EP coming out
Okay.
in a month. Sometime you'll see it. I'm on Spotify and Apple Music, and just check out all my stuff on my social media. Everything's Roxxy Haze, ROXXYHAZE. And I appreciate y'all inviting me on the Christmas episode.
Absolutely. You welcome. Shut your ass up. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Out to hear more.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And as always, we'll see you on the next episode of
Always.
Damn Internet You Scary. Happy holidays, guys.
Hey, hey.
Bye.
Happy
Hang on
Merry Christmas.
mistletoe.